Alrighty, welcome back. We're going to go ahead again. This is the day that we get to fill in the rest of the trunk, and I have in my brain what I want to make this car look like. I get thinking about it a little bit. When I was younger, I had a Hot Wheels car. It was I think it was a 1936 Ford. It was blue. It had a stripe going down through the middle of, I don't know, red or orange with two white stripes on the side of it. I'm thinking of that because of them two pieces of metal that I put in. And then on the back, it had a big Ford symbol, and it had oldie but a goodie. And I think I still have that Hot Wheels car in my collection. I think I still have that car. I don't have the blue one, I have the burgundy one. But I see that car in this. I know it's not a 36 Ford, but I see the back. I just see that car in this. When, you know, as time goes along and I get more and more done on this thing, that's what I'm going to go for. I think I'm going to paint it the light blue, the Hot Wheels I used to have when I was a boy. You know what I mean? That's what I think I'm going to do. I see it going blue with the stripe down through the back, with the big Ford symbol on it, with oldie but a goodie. I think I would put Kragers on it, and it had red line wheels on it at the time. And I think that's what I'll do with this. And then I will live my childhood dream, and I will drive the hot rod car that I always wanted to drive when I was a boy. That's nothing better than that. That's what I see. Right now, at the present moment, I have the back piece put in. Last night, I put this piece in, nailed it down. When I got looking at it a bit and got eyeing it up, the center was not high enough. So what I did is I took the grinder and I knocked off them welds. It's just on the exhaust pipe. Had lots of meat there to knock them off. I just knocked them off, pulled it up. I went over in the corner there and found myself a piece of square stock. This is just square stock, half-inch, quarter-inch, whatever it is, square stock, bent a shape. So this shape here runs to this, holds this center up, and I welded it up in the middle of the car below the window so it holds that center section up. I might get in there and tack that on there. I'm not sure. But this is going to be the last two pieces that we're going to put on, and then we're going to see what it looks like. Also, when this piece here looks like it might be a little bit of work, and what I'm thinking is, as I put this piece in here, I'm thinking, why would I try to make it out of one piece when I can make it out of two and try to make it a little easier on myself? And when I'm looking at it, you know, which way do you roll it? Do I roll it this way or do I roll it this way? Because it needs both, to be honest with you. It needs both. And as I'm thinking about it, I'll make it out of two pieces because I can try to make this side, and then I'll make this side, and I'll know that I'll have this right because I got the square stock in here. I'm going to cut. I found some angle iron over in the thing there. I got a couple pieces of that left. I'm not going anywhere to buy anything. This is what I have. This is what I'm going to use. But I'm going to make this slide underneath here and connect to the exhaust pipe to give that strength when I put that piece on there, because I'm going to apply it under pressure. And if I do not get the shape that I want, and if it flattens out on me anywheres, Jolene says she's going to take me to town and take me to Princess Auto and get me the English wheel there. And then I can, you know, put a little bit of shape in it. I have an English wheel. It's over in the storage containers, which is right now buried with snow, with probably 4 or 5 feet in front of the doors. I'm not digging it out, trying to get that one out. And the English wheel I have, I made it. It's a bearing and a wheel, and it cuts a little hard. It would be nice to have a wheel that I could change the die so I could just take out some, you know, some pound marks if I want to put a little shape in it. What I'm thinking is once because I know I can get one shape for sure with the roller, I just want to manipulate it to get two shapes because I got this and this. And to manipulate it to, you know, more, I'm going to cut it in half so I can just do this one and do this one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this piece in underneath here. I'll grab another piece over there, get another piece of this, I'll put another piece in over there, and then we'll apply that shape. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll get my grinder. I'm not ready right this second, but we'll get ready. How's that? I put the other piece in beside the roof. I put a piece on the roof on the other side. You can see the green tape. I've got it covered. It's fun to put the tape on all the places that the car has been cut, and all the incisions are easy to be seen now that I got all the tape on there. I put this piece on the other side over there. That went excellent. I made the exact same piece, slid it in the exact same way. Basically what I do on one side, I try to do on the other side. And this is what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to put it in the shape, and I'm going to put this underneath there like that. I'm going to weld it to there, and I'm going to put one on the other side and do the exact same thing. Yes, I am. All right, so I'm just going to do this. Just going to put some relief marks in it. Just going to put some relief marks in it. And you'll see what I mean by relief marks. Just cuts, that's all it is, just cuts. Put a cut there, cut there, cut there. Just going to do some cuts, you know. Just going to make it relief it so I can bend it to put it in there. This is angle iron, so you would have a hard time bending that. You'd have to have quite a shrinker to shrink that and get that going. Back to the bench. That's the floor, that is. And I would have maybe put some square stock in along there, but didn't have any more. Basically, that's the end of it. Didn't have any more. And you can see, look, you see me bending that nice little bend on that. I'll get it in the place where I want it. So it fits nice. I can. I'm gonna mark that. Oh, sorry, sweetheart. Geez, I just hip checked her. Right in the side of the door I did. Jolene looks like a 10. Hip checked her, and now she looks like an 11. I'm just gonna up here with that. Just gonna go straight up, and then make the same shape. Just gonna straight up with that, because it's gonna lay down on that a little bit, and then we'll cut it here somewhere. Just guessing. Educated though. Thanks everybody for voting for Jolene on the jet setting thing. It's going good. It's going from what Jolene tells me. So I want to congratulate everybody for doing a great job. It's going good. And what I mean by that is Jolene's getting lots of votes, and it's going well. Now, I want a hammer. I probably have more hammers around here. Just want to bang that. Just want to get it round as possible. Got to put 2 of them in there, and I got to put a piece of metal on there. Now, that looks good. I just want a little more shape right there. I just want a little more bend on that. That didn't take much, did it? Huh? Not done yet, am I? Nah, not done yet. Not done yet. Now I got that in there like that. I want a little more shape right there. Right at the very end. Looks good to me. What happens is now I'm going to weld that in there. Now I'm going to make one for the other side. And then we go to lay that metal on there. I'm not going to have a hard time. I can apply pressure down on that because I'm going to try to apply it under pressure. That's what's going to happen. That's why I'm making this. Let's do this. Let's start the welder up. We'll start the welder up and we'll put a little bit of, we'll tack each one so we keep the shape. We want to keep the shape that we have because it looks good. Just like Jolene. Looks good. Oh, it looks better than good. I seen her get out of bed this morning, so I know. Alrighty. Oh, turn the gas on. Trying to save gas. It's a good thing because I'm getting down. I can't wait to have the Hot Wheels car. I've always wanted. Can't wait to have that Hot Wheels car I've always wanted, you know? Huh? Now I just tacked each line. You can go on each one, weld it up, grind it off, do all that sort of stuff. But for someone to get in there and see that, what's happened there, you'd have to, I don't know what to say. You would, I don't know what to say. You'd have to be in an awful spot. Probably changed shape on me a little bit, the thing probably did, with the heat. Yes, it did, but it brings it up, so I'm happy. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get the weld and bring it over here. And then I got to make another one, and then we'll sheathe the piece on. I made a pattern out of a piece of paper. I cut one. Didn't apply it because Jolene said, no, don't do it. So I didn't. What? Didn't you?
Do I sound like that?
No. I'm just playing, sweetheart. Jolene does not sound like that. If everybody thinks she sounds like that, she does not sound like that. And she didn't act like that. I'm just making fun. No offense taken? No offense taken, boy. She's all right. No offense taken. I didn't want to offend. Ouch! That's hot. You know what that tells me? Put your gloves on. So it's going to be a good day today, and the reason being is we'll have it covered in. If I get a flat spot in it, I'm just going to tack it on. If I get a flat spot in it, will you buy me the English wheel even if I don't get a flat spot?
Yeah.
You heard her, boys. She said she's going to buy me one. We're going to go to Princess Auto and buy me an English wheel so I can make sure I have the right shape. Jolene's got the right shape. Why can't I have the right shape? All right. I'm going to weld that on there. I'm just going to tack it up in the center. Actually, I'm going to tack it over here. I'm a little off there. It changed a little bit when I welded it. Yes, it did. That's okay. It's okay. One tack, you can still move it. Two tacks, you're done. You know what I'm trying to tell you. One tack, you can still move it, and two tacks, you cannot. I'm going to have to grind that off, obviously, but I'm going to say I'll probably grind a little bit of that edge off too because it's going to hold the metal up a little bit. It is. Actually, I want to turn that. Just hit it. And turn. I'm just trying to turn it down. So when you come down here, just trying to turn it down, that's all. Turn it down. All right, I'm going to weld that on there. I think we're good with that. Burnt my hand. That's okay. Now, I'm going to take and weld it underneath the here so I can grind that top off and still have it. Every time you weld something, it moves, believe me. I put a little brace right in there off the package tray. Excuse me for a second, I'm going to put a couple more welds on this too, sweetheart, just because we're burying it and I want to make sure that it stays. Right, we're burying it, so why would I make sure? I've got to make sure it stays. I don't think it was going anywheres, but all right, let's do another piece of square angle iron for that side. Good. That gives quite a bit of strength to that. I'll shut that off. Get a piece of angle iron, do the other side. I've got a piece already cut for that. I haven't got it shaped or anything. This is my piece that I've cut. This is one where Jolene says, no. Not true. But I got a piece of paper over there to cut another one. And I'll show you exactly how I did it. I'm going for angle iron. And the reason I'm using this angle iron is because this is what I have. This is what's over here in stock. What's in stock. And I'm going to use it. That long. Let's cut her. We don't need that long, but better put it up there. I'm thinking that we're close to center, so cut it that long. Going to stick this back out of the way, sweetheart. Slide it back out of the way. This is what I have. So that's what I used. Now let's do another one. I'm going to take this, pull this cord a little bit longer so I can get to the other side. Yeah, I'm just going to do the same thing here. I always liked the 56 Ford. I think it was 56 Ford. It was the orange one. Watch, sweetheart, you're stepping on a hammer. The 56 Ford, the orange one. Did I just cut that totally wrong? I did too. I cut it for this side. Didn't want to do that. I want to do it the other way around, man. I don't want to do it that way either, because, well, just made a boo-boo, boys. Oh, well. You know what I'm saying? I want it turned around. I want the other same way. Well, just cut another piece, I guess. I guess that's with metal. I didn't want to make that boo-boo, but I did. I'll switch it around, make it on the other side. Dang it. You know what they say? The faster you recover, the better. Get another piece. All right, let's do this again. All right, so I want that like that. So I want to do that like that. There we go. So we'll do. We're going to cut it up. We'll cut it off first. I'm going to cut my thumb off. I don't watch it. That's where we generally cut it. What? Cut out the mistakes, huh? So I never made any mistakes before. We don't want to do that. We want to show the real, don't we, baby? Yeah. Mistakes and all. And cut my thumb off. Cook my gas now, baby! Everybody watching probably say, no, don't do it. Now, I'll get that marker in my pocket, do I? Picked a few markers up from the bedroom this morning. I figured I might need a couple. Every time I come into the house, I take my markers out of my pocket, and I thought I better bring them back to the garage. Didn't I, baby? Yeah. Watch yourself, sweetheart. Watch yourself. Just going to beat that with a hammer a little bit, just a little bit. Hi, Fina. Alrighty, let's get some action going on here. I always just go straight up from the pipe and then cut it on an angle. She's in tight quarters, boy. She's banging around. Just a little bit. It's amazing what a relief cut can do. It's amazing, but makes all the difference in the world sometimes. Scoop that out a little bit. Looks good. Scoop this out a little bit right here. Gorgeous you are, Jolene. Gorgeous. Look at that now, would you? Loves me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Beautiful. All right, now we're gonna just go over here and we'll do the exact same thing. We'll knock on a couple welds and get that stay in place, hopefully. The ground. I'm on the ground, but I need the ground for the welder, if that makes sense. Just wanted to see if I can keep the heat down, just taking off, switching it back and forth. Good. In there. It's gonna have a hard time burning me now with the gloves on. Ain't it, baby?
Yeah.
Gonna have a hard time now. Alrighty. I feel like a young boy today. You know why? Because I'm getting a new English wheel. Baby said I deserve it. Baby said I deserve it. Get that underneath there. Come on now, don't be like that. See that? See that? Turn that down a little bit. Nope. Get in there now. Don't be like that. What's that right there? Oh, don't want that. Just break it off. I didn't want to do that, but I did. There we go. Do that. Ah. Have to grind that off. Yes, I will. This helmet sounds like it's laughing at me every time I move it. Squeaking going on. The Lincoln helmet didn't laugh at me, did it, sweetheart? When the welder falls off like that, when I'm welding and it falls off, that means that the wire speed needs to be, the heat needs to be turned up a little bit. Basically, that's what it means. I got a little bit of a gap there, that's fine. It's right on that curve, that's fine. Alrighty, let's shut this off. I'm going to take the flapper wheel, and the reason I'm going to take the flapper wheel, so I'm going to knock the edge off of this a little bit. Seems like it's standing up there a little bit on me. I'm just going to knock it off. I'm going to knock that off, because I can't lay the metal down flat if I don't knock it off. Good. Whole wheat shreddies. Stuff on there, not going down. Take a little bit of primer off this. Just so I can weld it better. Good. Take this off. All right, the trunk lid is a little tight there. I don't care about that, to be honest with you, because probably have adjustment when I undo it. I can have an adjustment to adjust it down a little bit. It does not bother me. We're up here a little bit. I might cut it and put that down, or it could be adjustment. Or it could be like put a washer underneath the trunk lid and bring it up a little bit. That's all it is. It's called adjustment. I took and made a paper pattern and grabbed the paper pattern. Fina wants outdoors, so I'm going to do that at the exact same time. Do that at the exact same time. Jolene always has a beer out in the 6-pack in the snow for me for when I'm done, and I appreciate that. I really do. So we've got it looking good right now. Oh, paper pattern. I've lost my brain. Sometimes I do that. Use the magnets that were sent in by fan. So this is a panel. This is just a piece of paper. Stuck it down on there and just traced it off. Put a piece of paper on there. Drew a marker down through the center. Pressed it with my finger on this side. Pressed it with my finger on that side, and drew it with a marker on that side and made it a little bit bigger than it's supposed to be. Basically, there you go, right there. So now, on this thing right here, I've decided. This is what I've decided. What have I decided? Which way am I rolling this? I'm going to roll this this way. And the reason I'm going to roll it this way, because it's going to fit this edge better and this edge better. These are the longest points. These are the shortest points. So I figure I'll accommodate the longest points other than the shortest points first. I need a piece of metal to roll in the roller. I've got the roller going here. Kind of running around a little bit, I am. Yes, I am, but trying to do it within the time. All right. So, and remember, if I do not get the desired shape that I'm looking for, I'm going to pop it back off, and I'll English wheel it. Basically, that's the end of it. If I do not get the desired shape. But if I can manipulate it to get the desired shape, I'm going to leave it. This is just a test piece. Just a test piece. Just want it flat as possible. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it in here and see how much roll it's going to have. See, I'm not going to say that's too much. I'm going to say that's too much. Undo it a little bit. Put a pair of pliers in there. A little much. Just knocking the back roller down a little bit. Let's do it this way. See. Get in there. Just want to flatten it. Just want to get a true read, that's all. Truer read. I'm thinking that's enough. Yeah, because we'll have a That'll be enough. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to try to manipulate. I got this. I'm going to go this way, halfway in between that, and I'm going to try to manipulate it when I try to push down. Well, let's do it. Alrighty. This is the piece of metal that I've cut for it. This is a piece of metal there. And I have to make sure I do the exact same thing on the metal as I did on this brace. I'm going to have to make sure that I roll it the right way. Nope. All right. I'm hoping for no flat spot, but we'll see what happens. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to roll it like this. Hoping that I can manipulate it. Hoping. Alrighty. That's why I put that brace in there, because I want to put pressure on it. All right. Well, we'll do it on the top first. We'll connect on the top. I want to straighten that out somewhat, I think. Ooh. Must have had too many beers when he cut that one. Oh, that's not true. Between the legs, nope, wrong one. Ah. Picked up the same one and plugged the same one in. Done it many times, and you probably have yourself. What counts is recovery. Stay put. You see this here now? Get it slide underneath here. That now, would you? I think we're going to be fine. You know that? I think we're going to be fine. I'm going to slice that right there. I'm going to slice that there. I'm going to slice it right here. Then I can shove that metal in there. Because I can slide it underneath that, and weld that there. That's up too high. I'm going to beat that down. Bump, bump, bump. Hammers on that side. Give me some here. You can see how it's up too high. I wouldn't lie to you. What for? What for? We can cut that there, that's fine. That's fine. I can beat that down around. That's fine. Looking good. Looking good you are, Jolene. Looking good. Alrighty. This is what I'm doing. That's going to have more of a bend there. Just drawing a line there where it's going to have just a little more bend. I went too far on that? Well, no, not really. Just going to take it over here. Just go easy on it. Okay. Just go easy on it. Got pressure on it. I want that to stay up, I do. I want that to stay up. I'm probably going to cut that. This could come down. adjustment by the trunk lid, I'm thinking. Now see, there's where I'm getting that flat spot I don't want. What I'm thinking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a flat spot right there. That's where I want to hit it and roll it. Get in there. Over here further. This is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to start tacking it on so I can play with it a little bit. Want that straight. That's fine. I can fill that. That's fine. That's good. All right. Just going to tack it on. And remember, I can bust this off at any point I want to, and I suggest you do the same. Bust it off at any point I want to. I'm laying that underneath this piece because I don't want to build this piece any higher, that's for sure. The trunk lid comes up over. I want to get my third up. I got a new third arm. Just going to flip this over for a second. Okay. Just going to tack it. I can still move it. Once I hit her again, that's it. It's over. I want that up. I want that up. How did I? All right, now I've got a little gap going on there. Don't mind that. I got a coat hanger that will fill it. I'm just trying to manipulate. All right, I'm going to tack all this down here. I can cut it back off at any point, and if I have to, I will. Well, that gives me a nice gap for the trunk lid now. Now, it's not going so bad. It's not going so bad. I'm going to knock that on right here. No, didn't knock it on very good, did I? It's not coming off this time. Not bad, actually. Not bad. I'm going to take it. It's on there. Good. Give me a gap for my trunk lid. Perfect. Now I got stuff to cut. I'm going to end up getting probably a flat spot there. But we know how we're going to fix it. But I got to make it fit first. So let's make it fit, and then I can do whatever I have to do after. Marker in my pocket. It's not bad, actually. I want to come down on the exhaust pipe. Just hammer work, that is. Bringing that down. up there a little ways. That's fine. It matched up with that one, though. It's good. It's good. Yeah. I'm just going to we're in good shape there. I got a little going on there. That's coat hanger for me. Piece of piss. Piece of piss. Fina's being needy right at the present moment. And I will feed her needs, I guess. I'll go get her. I'll go get her. It's cold outside, so if it was cold outside and I wanted to come back in, that's what I'd do. I'd holler at the door. Jolene, let me in. Wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I would. All right, Fina, go lay down. Come on. I don't know why she's being antsy lately, but she is, and that's okay, because every once in a while I get antsy. So I got this piece on the top. Not bad. Put this welder over there. And if I do not like something, make sure you realize I can cut, or you can cut it back off at any time. Like, it's no big deal. I like how this is going on. That's going to be nice to fill out when I weld that shot. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, I got a mark here. And I'm going to mark it there. And I'm going to try to do it straight. I had a ruler here that was flexible. And I just don't want to peel all that stuff off to get that one right there. Not all that stuff, just a little bit of stuff. Not so bad, was it? That wasn't so bad. Flexible ruler. Hopefully get that cut off straight. Leave that right there, I'll probably use it again. Just as I figured, we're getting a little flat spot. It's not bad though. It's not bad though. I'm going to knock that off, start in the center, run each way to get it to stay down. Watch your eyes here. So when I put this panel on, I know I got it rolled one way. Where the flat spot is where I would sandbag it, and then I would, right there, sandbag that little spot, just roll that a little high. We got a nice area there, just a little bit in there. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to turn the welder, I'm going to tack it on. That way there, when I tack it on, I'll know where I need, I'm going to get my third arm. I think it's over here. Well, maybe not. I know where I'll need, nope, it's right here. Shape. Pretty hard to know if I don't tack it on, to not know where I need to know where I need shape. We're just going to tack it on. We'll start in the center. And the reason we start center because we can run the excess metal out to each end, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. If I start at one angle this way, I could get a big buckle. If I start in the center, well, I have a chance to run it out. And now you know why I put that brace in there, so I can push down on it a little bit. Just want to tack it, because we know what we're going to do. Oh. Combo and check. Just take a look at this bad boy. Take a look at it. That's not bad, actually, to be honest with you. Not bad at all. Don't want to hit too hard to pop off again. See where I'm tacking in the corner, so I can just tap it a little bit better. Beautiful, that'll hold. That'll hold. All right, I'm going to wipe that off. You see where it's stuck up there a little bit on that metal. That's fine. Bad. That there, I'll weld that up with the coat hanger. Not bad. Not bad at all. I feel like I need a little shape right here, and that's what I'll do. I'll just knock it off, roll it with my new. Let's cut another piece. Put another piece on, and I want to put the pieces on. I'm gonna when I take this piece off too, I can see that my angle iron is holding that up a little bit there. I'll just grind that off a little bit more because it's giving me a little bit of an up look feeling. Need a little shape right there, I do. And when I give it shape, or when I hit it, I'm going to stretch it. So it's going to make it bigger, so we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's get another piece made. Let's just do this. We'll just cut this piece. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to weld that all up as one, but I could have come down a little bit closer on that. But I got a distance going on there too, so I'll just weld it shut and grind it off nice. Good. I'm just looking at it because it's my first time too. And if you look at it closely, you can see the flat spot there. And that's where I'll take and sandbag it and roll it out on the wheel. That Jolene's going to buy me. All right. All right, where'd my paper go? There it is right there. So we know what tomorrow's video is. Knocking off the pieces and wheeling them. Mm-hmm. That's what tomorrow would be. Because usually we generally have to figure that out. all I did is run the paper. When you have a straight edge on your pattern, I just run it with the straightest part of the... What am I doing? Taking Peter from Paul. Probably could straighten that out some with a... ruler. Go from there to there, straighten that out a bit. Even though I'm going to cut it in. Fina, stop, please. It's not the time. What, sweetheart? What? Alrighty, get our trusty little, another tool that somebody sent us. Use it quite a bit. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Yes, we do. We appreciate it. Oldie but a goodie. Oldie but a goodie. Look it up if you want to. It's a Hot Wheels. It's a 36 Ford. It's blue with the stripe going down through the roof and the back. And it has Ford inscription on the rear trunk. Hot Wheels. Yeah, have to figure out which way this one's going. Everything straight. So we know we got this shape all right. It's the other way. This shape here is fine. This right here. Okay, we're gonna slide that underneath there like we did on the other side. Do it quickly. I'm going to do that just like that because it fits. Stop it. I'll split that again. Try something a little different on this side maybe. It's always worth a try. It's not bad there. I'm going to do that, bring that up, roll that down. All right, let's spot it on. Gonna need the third arm. Gonna need it all again, that's for sure. Right here's nice, it's tight, right. Can't move it now, but we're tight up here, so that's good. I'm just going to tack it on. Small little tacks. And the reason I'm tacking it on and not trying to get it to fit perfectly right on the money, because I think this is going to be faster than me trying to go back and forth, the wheel, back and forth, back and forth. It's going to be faster because I'll tack it on and I'll know where I need the shape. I'll know where I need it. I just know there's no guessing. I can look at it. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. There'll be no guessing. Alrighty, I'm going to run that. Pulling that away, that's good. Perfect. Gonna have to cut that. Stop it. Can't even lay the welder down at once. Keep going. That thing's so fast. Lincoln welders are so fast you can't even shut them off. All right, let's get them going here. All right, let's get this going. This helmet's driving me nuts. Here? Oh, jeez. Guess we're going to have to fire up the Lincoln again and get a battery for it or something. My marker. I need to get up on the tire, I guess. She's touching me, boys. I love her. I squeal like that too sometimes. Just trying to get a mark here so I can go down the middle of that bad boy with that. Hear that damn thing? All right. Ruler. Did I drop it somewhere? I put it back? Put it over there, didn't I? How about I just take it off? My hat on for a second. That's what to do. Got our line, saying that fits. And it still fits. I'm gonna just click on the welder. Trade hats here for a second. Go to the one that's laughing at me all the time. It won't laugh when I get it pulled down and get her pulled on there a little bit. Ah! It won't laugh at me no more. Just gonna knock it here in the center. Cause. All right, I'm gonna mark. See that? Me trying to put a mark in my mouth when I get a helmet down. Says it all. That guy's. All right. And we need a ruler. Just gonna slide by you, sweetheart, there. Slowly. For a second. I'll hold that there if I can. Cooking with gas, people. We're cooking with gas. Cooking with gas. Good, good, good. Quite something. Tag it in the middle. It's going to knock it down easy. We're taking them back off. We're taking them back off. Alrighty, now. I didn't roll this side, did I? But it's okay. Get this side maybe a little closer than the other side. Maybe. Let me grab a hammer. Turn that off for a second. Slow down for a second. Maybe for a second. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Looking good. You are, Jolene. I don't know. I think I want to tack that before I do that. I'm going to abandon the helmet. Oh, at least we know that got that on there tight. You can back up, right? Yeah, cool. Just going to hammer that down. Cut this off. Can't make any worse cut than I did on the other side, so should be fine. Well, I shouldn't say that. I should not say that because that's not true. You can make a worse cut. Yes, you can. It always can be worse. That's for sure. This here. Much better. I don't even think I'm going to weld that on there because there's no need, because I'm going to end up taking it off the wheel, this right here. Alrighty. Could have made that cut a little tighter there. I've got a little bit of messing to do with that. When I take the pieces back off, come take a look at the back if you like. I think it looks good. When I take, so I need some here, and I need some here. So that we'll pop them off, just pop them off. We'll take them in, we'll sandbag them, and then we'll wheel it out and get that raised up in the air a little bit. We'll stretch that a little bit, which would make that a little bit bigger. And basically that's what we're going to do. Not a problem. There's the two pieces made for the back. And I'm going to stay with them too, even though I got this one cut. You know, I got this one cut on that exhaust pipe. It's nice to have that exhaust pipe there, or I'd be back into, you know, I'd have to make sure I did a better cut. But where I got that exhaust pipe there, I know I can weld that up and do a nice job. And like I said yesterday, I'm going to weld the middle of the exhaust pipe, go to it, and then come back. So the heat's basically going to be on the exhaust pipe, not the sheet metal itself. But there we go. We got the two back pieces in. We got her covered in. Awesome. And we can see on the side here, we're going to need a little more shape. Right along here, right along there. So basically, that's what it will do. And that'll be tomorrow. We'll take them off and pop it off and see how it goes. It should not be much of an issue. And we'll try to do it within the hour and get those two pieces on. So, right at the present moment, I think we're at, what? 18 hours, 17 hours. Basically, we've got 17 hours or 18 hours put in on this project. I just want to put a little tape on it so we can take away and show the incision, so what it's going to look like. And well, all the green tape is wherever the car has been cut. It's wherever the car has been cut. Now we can see what a 42 door can look like. We'll have to weld that across there. Want to get a visual for everybody. That's all it's for, is a visual. And to show the incisions, what has been cut and what has been done and what has not been done. Awesome. Just got to get a little shape in those back pieces, that's all. And I'll be happy. Jolene's going to take me to town. She's going to treat me real good, do an English wheel thing. I don't use an English wheel a whole bunch, I do not, but I know when I come to those two back pieces that I was going to need it. And I'm not digging out a bunch of snow, and my English wheel probably wouldn't make me happy with what we're doing right at the present moment. It wouldn't make me happy. I need a couple different dies. Like I said, I don't use it much. I usually try to manipulate the pieces. I could have went out and cut some pieces off an old car out there and stuck it on there. We got a trunk out there on the 47. That piece right there would have fit there nicely if I cut a piece out like that. I could have just stuck it on there, but we're not doing that. We're going to make it out of the car itself. You know, that piece is for another time, that trunk lid's for another time. But basically, there you see is a 4-window 39 Ford business coupe. And my plan is to paint it like the Hot Wheels car. The 36 Ford, I know it's not a 36 Ford. I'm going to paint it, I think what I'm going to do is paint it blue with the stripes coming back, Ford description on the back, oldie but a goodie, Krager's, and red lines. Let's give away a hat or shirt. Awesome. Awesome. And on the welding part, that'll just take a little bit of time to go step by step. What would happen on the quarter panels, where that gap is on the exhaust pipe, is I would weld 6 inches apart, one spot, all the way down, 6 inches apart. Then I'd run over to the other side, 6 inches apart. And then when I come back to the other side's cool, 6 inches apart. And that way there I don't warp anything, just like the roof. Just like the back. Not going to warp anything because I'm going to take my time and do it right. I'm not going to put too much heat to it. I've already been there so many times that I'm not interested in doing that no more. When you warp something up, it's just like you've had an accident and now you got to fix it. It's just like kicking the door in or kicking the roof in or whatever. Now you're into quite a time to repair that. And basically, sometimes it takes more to repair an oil can job than it does to just cut it out and do it again. So basically just I've learned to use air and to keep my welds apart and spot it up that way. Got her all sheathed in, boys. Going to get myself a new wheel. Whoop, whoop.
709.
709 comments. We thank everybody. We appreciate it. When you come back tomorrow, I might have them pieces knocked. No, I'll probably just leave them right on there, and then we'll show the whole process, how we're going to get it and how long it takes, whatever. Because I don't plan on spending a whole bunch of time wheeling them up. You know, I plan on just knocking them off or showing them where I'm going to hit it with the hammer on the bag, and I'm going to wheel it. I'm going to put it back on, and then we'll go there. And we'll know where we need the shape because we're visually looking at it. It's hard to, I would say, for me, it's hard to put something on a car or put a piece on the car and know exactly where you need the shape when it's not even on the car. You know, you're really going blindfold. For me, I'd rather tack it on, find out where the shape is missing, and then pop it off and then put the shape in it and put it back on. So that's what I'm going to do. Richard Baker, you went a hat or a shirt of your choice. Why didn't you put tape across the back of the coupe, then lay your paper on top of it to mark the shape you want? Why did you not lay tape on the back of the coupe and then lay paper you want? Well, I'm going to try to answer that. If I very well could have laid tape on there and then put paper on there to find the marker I want. Yes, I could have. But to try to hold paper by yourself when it's 5 feet long does not work. The paper falls all over the place. If I had someone else, you know, if Jolene was not filming and I had her on the other side, we could have both held the tape and done it that way. Yes, we could have. But I did it myself. I didn't take her time. I let her film. I did what I had to do to get it done. But yes, you were very right. I could have run a piece of tape across there. I could have laid a piece of paper on there, had someone on the other side. We could have laid it like that, could have held it. And then I could have come across and drew it out. Yes, I could have. Yes, I could have. And like I always say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. And if you thought you could have done it faster, put that piece in, go for it. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? It was an hour to put the trunk in the car. You have to realize it was an hour. If you wanted to make me do it in 45 minutes, I guess I could have done it. Have a great one, Richard Baker. Hat or shirt of your choice. Thanks for commenting. Please watch again. And I want to thank everybody for coming back. We'll put some shape in her tomorrow. We'll put the wheel on her.